Hey there, so welcome to my review for Star Wars Rebels Season 4 in the Name of the Rebellion. So, if you have not watched this video, I actually encourage you to go and watch my predictions video from yesterday. So you can go do that. Link in the cards right now, and also should be in the description as well. So, let us begin. So, I will of course review some spoilers for it, but for about the first part of it, I'll try to refrain from spoilers, and especially for those who haven't seen it, you can pause it, go watch it, then watch the rest of my video. Or you can listen to my thoughts, pause it, go watch my predictions video, then go watch the actual episode. Whatever you choose is your choice. If you choose to ignore the spoiler warnings, so be it. That's your choice. But anyhow, so the episode was In the Name of the Rebellion, and I actually greatly enjoyed it. I found part 2 to be a more engaging than part 1. Not, part 2 I particularly, that's my phone, sorry about that. Part 2 I particularly liked how it connected with the broader Star Wars universe as a whole. Part 1 did have some connections, but not as many and not as strong as Part 2. So that's why I liked Part 2 better, but I did enjoy both of them. And actually some of my predictions ended up being correct. So now I'm going to kind of talk about those predictions and then more specific aspects of the episode. So now this is the point to turn away if you have not seen the episode. Your last chance. Good? So now that that's out of the way, let's continue. So I had predicted that they're going to show some kind of conflict between Sircar and the Ghost Crew, and I was right. I was kind of wrong about the scale. I said Sircar's partisans and then the Ghost Crew, but it actually was pretty much just Sircar and then Ezra and Sabine. And Chopper. Kind of forgot about Chopper. Can't believe that. But yeah, so there's that there. But it was kind of neat to see that stuff at the same time. The conflict was good. And I was right about Saul putting civilians in harm's way. I figured that was going to be what would, be the kind of the last straw thing, Saul putting civilians away. And I was pretty much on the nose there. But kind of based off what we saw of him in Rogue One, and then Rebel Rising, I think that's the book. I haven't read it yet, I do plan to. And other references to him. We kind of know what Saul is like and how he's considered an extremist. And so we kind of knew what probably would set the Rebels crew, the Ghost crew off too. Now working with him, but kind of nice to see it blatant. That's probably about the biggest prediction I think I got right. I don't remember all my little predictions I probably threw in there, because I really don't write those down, but you can tell me in that video from yesterday if I was right or wrong. I encourage you to do so. Other things I liked, I had mentioned ties into the Star Wars universe as a whole. I particularly was fond of how they connected it to Rogue One, but also Season 1 of Star Wars Rebels, with the Kyber crystals being used for some secret project. Because in Season 1 of Star Wars Rebels, they did intercept and destroy a shipment that featured a Kyber crystal. In this episode, they discovered a Kyber crystal and Saw ended up destroying it. I'm not sure what Ezra and Sabine would have done with it, but yeah, it was kind of, and then we know why the Empire is using those Kyber crystals. They don't. That gives us something like put the ties together, put the clues together. You should be able to figure it out. But then we gotta realize that we know what's going to happen. They don't. The Death Star. It's so obvious. And Saw's also appearing crazy. We saw he was crazy in Rogue One, I would say. Yeah, he was a bit off the nod. But I think he was better though, because he was closer to his goal. He's just paranoid. Which is quite interesting to see that. A character that was pretty strong in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, in the few episodes he was in, has yeah. What I'm trying to say, has become extremely paranoid. But the thing is, in like a conspiracy theorist, but the thing is, he is right about that. He is right that the Empire is building something, which is the crazy thing, because it's so often you watch, or in real life you see the conspiracy theorists are talking about how the government's doing this and that, and we all laugh them off. Just like the rebels is laughing Saw off, and Saw's right. Now I don't say that the conspiracy theorists in real life are gonna be correct. I don't know for sure, but I would say they're most likely incorrect. But yeah, that's just, I find that kind of funny though. Um, let's see. So part one didn't have as many cool intercepts into the greatest Star Wars universe as a whole, but we did on Yavin 4. We did see a Y-wing, so that was nice to see. Now, Y-wing, I meant a U-wing. They're in the alphabet. They're very close to each other. So the U-wing. So it was only in the background. I caught the glimpse of it, but then we saw Saw's not Y-wing, U-wing. So that was pretty neat to see that connection as a whole to Rogue One. And also I do want to connect it with that, because I'm actually said Y-wings. I want you to say the crash landing Hera and her squadron pilots pulled off was quite impressive. It's kind of nice to see. What do they do when they're coming in like that? It was neat to see, and also feel to see that, because they mention need to feel, but you never actually really see what the fuel is. Looks like a gasoline or diesel or something like that, which does make sense as a whole. Another connection in that episode, when Saw dumped those huge bombs compared to Sabine's teeny tiny thermal detonators onto the communication dish, I believe that was. When he dumped them off, the explosion reminded me of the explosion from the D Squad arc in the Clone Wars. I forget the name of what was it? Oh, the Trillium? No, that's Star Trek. No, I think it began with a T, but it's type of fuel source, I believe, that's so extremely explosive, and the Separatists filled Eventer Star Destroyer with a bunch of it, and then blew it to ram it to a space station and destroy it. That's what the explosion and it caused R2D to trigger that explosion early, and it looked visually similar to how Saw destroyed the Imperial communication dish. Not necessarily the scale, but definitely the size, not size, the coloring and dispersal pattern looked remarkably similar. So there is that as well. So that was a kind of neat connection, and something that you will really only notice if you've watched the Clone Wars. Let's see. Anything else I do want to mention about the episode? How about things I didn't like? When you like something, it's hard to think about things you don't like, and when you didn't like something, it's hard to think about things you did like. I think everyone can understand that here and there. So what did I like about the episode? And not like, I've already talked about what I like. It should be what I didn't like about the episodes as a whole. This again, just like the first episode, you need to watch them together for it to feel like a complete story, but I'm fine with that. So I don't mind that, and I don't think that's a particular dislike. Some people may not like how when there's two parts, you need both parts to get the complete story, not each part self-contained, but when it's only a 30-minute long episode and you don't have to wait a week for the second part, not too bad, I would say. But I would say if there's anything I clearly disliked, ooh, I am honestly trying to think of something I disliked about the episode, and it pains me that I can't find anything, because all media needs some good old constructive criticism. Oh yeah, I didn't like how they didn't have Wedge in a traditional flight suit. That's kind of nitpicky, but come on. Two other pilots in the same squadron as he was wearing the traditional rubber pilot orange flight suit, but they couldn't put Wedge in one of them. They put him in a yellow, not yellow, a red one. It's like, come on, give him the correct color pilot suit for being on Yavin 4. Come on, that's okay. Bit nitpicky, but it's still something I kind of wish they had done. And pains me that it took me that long to think of it. But when you're being nitpicky, yeah, you do sometimes have to be nitpicky, especially when it's an overall good episode. But if I had to actually give one more thing, I honestly could not think of another thing. Okay, just real quickly at the end, a few things that I forgot. So I forgot to mention Death Troopers appeared, and not really protecting any of those as bodyguards, but specifically guarding the Kyber crystal. And boy did the one that survived take a lot of initiative. Good to see that for once among the Empire. Another thing is the Imperial that the rebels have encountered before, Commando? Bomb Titus? Yeah, Commander Bomb Titus appeared and he was, for once, and actually really the first, he appeared first as a one-off villain, and this time he appeared again, but this time he ended because of Saw. If it wasn't for Saw, he would have still been around. And another way, I'm trying to say that Saw's actions essentially killed an Imperial. Not surprising, but killed an Imperial that we have seen twice before. So that was just another thing, a couple more connections to Rogue One and previous episodes of Star Wars Rebels as a whole. So that was just kind of a little thing I wanted to add real quickly before I finish my video. So thank you for watching my review of Star Wars Rebels Season 4 in the Name of the Rebellion Parts 1 and 2. If you enjoyed my review, please leave a like and comment down below. Let me know what you think of this episode of Star Wars Rebels. Also, just so you know, consider subscribing and ringing the bell to be notified of future videos, including future Star Wars Rebels reviews, a few other reviews from other TV shows I have planned, also for my 2 videos I have later this week. One which I've been meaning to put up for a while, but I'm finally doing, my review of Star Wars Forces of Destiny, and then also a brand new versus matchup which I think you'll particularly enjoy. So thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the Force be with you, always.